Oh, my hair's a mess. Well, only one way to fix this. Hair fix no jutsu. Anyway guys, this is the main character. Good to see you again. Today we're gonna be doing a little something different. Not like a review or anything, more like breaking apart something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the worst character in the entire Naruto series. Oh no! Not Naruto! He's a weeb! He likes anime! Yeah, I like anime, I like Dragon Ball, and Naruto's an okay anime, I guess you could say. It does get repetitive. But, anywho, little backstory about Naruto, for those of you who don't know. Also, this will have spoilers! Spoiler warning! Okay, so Naruto is an anime based on the world set in Shinobi, which means ninja. So everyone's a ninja. You're a ninja, you're a ninja, he's a ninja, she's a ninja, that dog's a ninja. Yeah, there you go. Everyone's a ninja. Okay. In the world of ninjas, things go wrong, things happen, all hate-filled world because everyone keeps killing each other, and then Naruto's born and he doesn't want anyone to kill each other, and blah 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 blah, things happen. There you go. There's the basics of what you need to know for this. I definitely suggest you watch Naruto. You don't have to be like me because I first found out about Naruto when I was in college. Well, not first found out, but first got interested in watching it when I was in college, and I have watched every single episode that's come out. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna talk about Danzo Shimaru, the world's worst problem in the Naruto universe. Why do I do this? Okay, let me explain a little backstory about Danzo though, okay? So, Danzo is friends with the third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. Forgive me if I mispronounce any of these names. Whatever, I'm not Japanese, and whatever. He was friends with the third Hokage since childhood, and he used to be really jealous of the third Hokage because he would always do things better than him or beat him to it, and he used to try to better himself to beat the third Hokage. But in that aspiration, he lost his way and decided that protecting the village, no matter what the cost or how morally wrong it was the best way to go about things, and if you didn't agree with him, he killed you right on sight. Well, if you don't think that's enough to, cause a little conflict, here, let me give you some more details on how stupid and bad this guy is. I don't like him at all, just saying that. So if you like him, you're weird. You've got moral issues of your own. First ever account of Danzo being Danzo is Danzo teams up with Hanzo of the Salamander. I know, the names are similar. Oh well, deal with it. Danzo teamed up with Hanzo, and he joined up forces with him against this team called Akatsuki before they turned, crazy bad, trying to take over the world and use war and stuff like that. Anyway, and he tricked Hanzo into thinking that the shinobi ninja, I'll just call him ninja because not a lot of my viewers watch anime, I'm sure. He convinced him to join forces with him because he brought ninja that were disguised as Hanzo's ninjas, that were actually Danzo's ninjas, that Akatsuki had accidentally killed in a rage outfit because the disguised ninjas were trying to keep a peace treaty from happening, so they were attacking, and which is Danzo still messing up with the timeline, or not the timeline, with the whole peace treaty thing, because he believed that his ninja town would be stronger without allies, so he was trying to keep allies from being formed, and then when the Akatsuki killed his guys, he's like, oh, I can use this to my advantage. Takes his guys, dresses them up as Hanzo the Salamander's guys, says, hey, the Akatsuki isn't peaceful, they killed your guys, so let's team up and kill them even though they're asking for a peace treaty, right? That's number one. Whenever he teams up with Hanzo, he kills the leader of the Akatsuki named Yahiko, and that causes this guy named Nagato, who's got some really powerful ninja stuff. He's got eyes that are special that give him power and stuff. the ninja world's messed up in this, so if you're not used to how anime works, I can't explain it to you in a way that you would think is cool. So, anywho, Nagato loses his mind because his best friend just got killed in cold blood, even though he wasn't going to attack Hanzo, and kills everyone. Hanzo escapes barely, and then Danzo betrays Hanzo later and kills him. So, not only does he betray another village for teaming up, he betrays Hanzo, the guy he teamed up with, and he killed the leader of the Akatsuki, whose entire thing was to bring peace to the entire shinobi world, the entire ninja world. All because he thought it was a good idea for the village. Not for the world, for his village. Also, I just realized that I haven't been recording with my microphone, so if the audio changes midway, there you go. Third thing that Danzo does. He tricks this, or he brainwashes this teacher named Nano to kill this kid named Kabuto, and Kabuto basically had to kill his adopted mother, all because Danzo didn't want secrets getting out because he screwed up. 4. Because of the Nine-Tail attacks, Danzo suspected the Uchiha and tried to spy on them because he thought they were trying to take over in the first place, and causing them to have great dissent, even though he told the Uchihas not to fight the Nine-Tail Fox in the first place because he was afraid that they would try to control it anyways. Which they didn't. And then he also told them to go help the villagers instead of fight the guy, which they did. So they did everything they were told to do, and he still mistrusts them, and it's just like, rah! 5. He led Kakashi down a dark path whenever Minato died in the Nine-Tail attacks, and that was Kakashi's sensei, and, you know, he led him down a dark path of Root, which is Danzo's secret organization of assassins and spies. And that just made Kakashi's life really dark, and he would have been better off without it. He tried to kill Sarutobi, the third Hokage, in order to become Hokage himself, because he thought that Sarutobi's way of peaceful and negotiating things diplomatically was too weak, and that everything needs to be done through assassination and getting things done instantly. He was also helping this guy named Orochimaru kidnap people to test on them, so that he could test out eternal life. That way he could prolong his own life. Why? I think we're at like 6 now, maybe 7, I don't know. I'll put a thing up. Next is, he tried to kill this kid named Yamato and Kakashi at the same time because Yamato refused to kill Kakashi because Kakashi was a really cool guy and was really awesome and stuff. He also stole and implanted a Mangekyo Sharingan from, how do you say his name? Shizu, I can't say his name. Shizu Uchiha, whatever it is. I'll try to say it later. To increase his own power by putting the eye in himself. And then he made Itachi kill his entire village because the village was uproaring, because they were tired of being spied on by the entire village, which they were only spied on because Danzo said to, and Danzo's like, okay, well, we can either kill the entire village and put it on our hands, or we can have Itachi kill everyone, and he'll actually be helping the Leaf, and we'll send him off as a rogue ninja, but we won't ever go after him, because he'll still feed us intel about the outside world, and stuff like that. So Itachi Uchiha, by the way, has to kill his entire clan, including his mother and father, but he made one condition to keep his brother alive. Then Danzo blamed the eye stealing on Itachi because they were all wondering where all the eyes went. So also some of the eyes went to Toby, but no one cares right now. He made this kid named Sai kill his own brother and caused him to believe that emotions would get him killed, meaning that this kid had to fake his emotions the entire season, and it was very rough for me to watch that as he faked through things and didn't know how to respond to social situations, because some of the mistakes he made is some of the mistakes I have made in real life, not gonna lie. Just thought I'd mention, Sai did not actually kill his adopted brother, but instead
his adopted brother did have a sort of disease. While they were fighting, he told Sai to basically tell Danzo that he had actually killed him when he really just died of disease. Thought I'd make that clear for all those hardcore Naruto fans that might try to pound this video. When this guy Pain, who if you'll notice looks a lot like the leader of the Akatsuki, attacked the entire village and tried to destroy it, guess what Danzo did? Did he help at all? No. In fact, he told his members of Root not to help. That way, if the village survived, he could blame Tsunade, who is the Hokage at this point, say she was too weak, and take over as Hokage. That kind of happened. Not really, but basically. He even tried to keep Naruto from coming back to save the village, and it's just like, what is wrong with you, dude? Come on. So he's basically got no remorse for doing anything morally wrong, as long as he believes it benefits him or the village. More him than the village, though. He also manipulated this samurai in order to be picked as the army leader for the ninja forces. Even though the guy was probably going to pick him anyways, he was using like this hypnosis from the eyeball he got to try and coerce him into picking him. And they found out, and it didn't end well for him. In fact, he kind of, messed up the entire thing, and he died. There you go. He's dead. I don't ever have to worry about him again. But even though he felt he was doing his best for the village, if he hadn't gotten in the way so many times, Konoha, which is the village, by the way, if I didn't already state that, I don't remember what I say, would have already formed quite a few alliances with the other ninja villages. Probably would have formed an alliance with the Akatsuki. The Akatsuki would have been known as peacekeepers. The Uchiha wouldn't have felt as much resentment. Sasuke wouldn't have become the emo edgelord that he is today. Naruto would have actually made some friends, because I'm pretty sure him and Sasuke would have become friends normally anyways. Kabuto would have become just as good or better at medical ninjutsu as Tsunade, and he wouldn't have taken a dark path with Orochimaru. Orochimaru wouldn't have had all his resources to do his experiments and steal people from the village and do all kinds of crazy stuff, so he might have been turned back. Jiraiya wouldn't have died because Pain wouldn't have been made because Yahiko didn't die. Forgot to mention that. And just a bunch of other things that I could list right now, but I'll get too upset if I list them. Yeah! Like, I legitimately believe if this guy was not born in the Naruto universe, then the Great Ninja War would have never happened, Kaguya would have never been reborn, and so many other things that wouldn't have happened. They might have happened in later generations, but they wouldn't have happened right now. in Naruto's generation. So it's just... that is my thoughts on the worst ninja in the Naruto generation history. If you can't tell, I'm very passionate about this. I don't really care for the... Well, like I said, I've watched every single episode and I'm still watching it because it's still going, because they're milking it out and creating filler with the actual storyline. It's like, come on. Okay, I've said my piece. There you go. So, why don't you guys tell me what you think of Danzo? Or maybe you have a different character in Naruto that you really hate. Or maybe you have a different anime that you have a character that you really hate for some reason. And sometimes it seems like he should be the good guy, but he just makes stupid choices and you just hate him for it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this video and all the stuff that I just asked you. And I'll show you guys another level of jutsu the next time I make a video. See ya!